Here are 5 tips that you can use for your next interview. I might have covered a few of these points in an earlier interview. However, I'll just re-emphasize the points. Firstly, when you meet the other party, you might be offered a handshake. This is very important because it's your first line of contact with the other person or people. So you want to come across as very confident and assured. So you don't want to provide a limp handshake. A limp handshake is you just grab the other person's fingertips and you just shake it. You want to have a firm and short contact. So how should a good handshake be? It's always good to have web to web. That means the web is the area between your pointer and your thumb. Meets the web of the other person and people. So web to web, a firm up and down 2 or 3 times, and then slowly release. So it should last just a second or 2. Remember, firm and confident. After which, once you are invited to be seated, be seated. Next point is your eye contact. Remember to always have a confident eye contact with them. How do you show confidence but not arrogance or rudeness? So you want to come across as assertive, but you do not want to come across as overly aggressive. What is this eye contact point about? I mentioned it in an earlier video, but I'll re-emphasize this. So you want to look at the third eye point of the other party. So you look at it in the middle of the, between the eyebrows. So that's the point you like to look at. At first, you can concentrate on eyeball to eyeball for a few seconds. And then after a few seconds, you can proceed to the third eye point. So if there's a panel of interviewers, you can look at one party for a few seconds before proceeding to the others. Remember, you should always maintain eye contact with everyone in the room. You do not want to isolate the other interviewers if there is a panel interview. So you want to look at one party first, maybe the center personnel, and then slowly shift after about 5 seconds to the other personnel, and then another 5 seconds later to other personnel, and then proceed back to the middle person. Next, where do you place your hands? If you are comfortable, more comfortable, putting it on your lap, leave it on your lap. And when you're speaking, use open palm gestures. Open palm gestures meaning, I'm honest, I have nothing to hide, rather than pointing or gesturing all over the place. So open palm gesture is probably the safest gesture to use. If you prefer to place it on the desk itself, if you are at the desk, you can use the steeple position like this, or you can clasp your hands. No fidgeting, no knocking using your pen, no wringing of the fingers, right? So practice this. Practice makes perfect. And next, when you're answering questions, it's always good to keep your answer short and sweet. How short should it be? It's around a minute would be a good time. So unless you really have something to elaborate which you feel might be a very important point, but it's always good to keep it within 1 minute or 1 minute and 15 seconds. So always have the answers prepared in your mind, but elaborate and modify it on the spot. This again takes practice. And the next point is a point to build rapport with them. After every minute or so, completing your questions, just have about a 2 or 3 seconds of a smile. So let's say if you answer questions, okay, this is how I feel, this is what I can do to to lead your company to the next level. And then you just have a smile at all 3 of them. If you have 3 personnel, there's one, just look at them in the eye, forehead, and just smile for 3 seconds, and then back to your regular in the answering questions mode. So remember, try these 5 tips out. Number 1, your handshake. Number 2, your eye contact. Number 3, where you put your hands and open palm gesture. Number 4, keep your answers precise. And number 5, smile occasionally. Try these tips out. Let me know how it goes. All the best for your interview. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.